My dear students, now we have come to fourth lesson or fourth chapter. In this chapter, we learn how to write Kannada names into English. My dear students, now we are in the fourth chapter. There we are learning writing names in Kannada. This is also very tricky. If we learn Kannada Varnamale to write in English letters, if we learn to write Kakavali in English, and this writing names is not a difficult thing at all. Hanagal, H A N A G A L, H A N A G A L. Hanagal. For ha also we use a, for na also we use a. A plus a. For both pronunciations we use a only. Then we form the word Hanagal. Here you can find the vowel sound a as well as a. A represents both the vowel sounds a as well as a in Kannada. Sometimes for a we use a, but most of the situations we use only one a for a. Then the case is same with Haveri, Mailari, Prerana, Prajakta and Batnal. Here you can see a little bit of difference. I have written b, y, a, th, a, n, a, l, a. Here I have written a also. But when trianal product comes, I have dropped that a. This kind of changes keep taking place when we are sending your details to SSLC board. Your SSLC examinations, a huge discussion takes place regarding how to write the names properly. I will give you my own example. My address is Patil. Here we will write Patil like that. But when I was doing my B.Ed in Bangalore, they have written my spelling as Patil. Both are correct, but it is very near to correct. This is little bit wrong. It doesn't give proper sense. Patil it becomes. Just take some names around your surroundings, your parents' name, your brother and sister's name, or your neighbor's name, or some places' names, Mysuru, Bengaluru, Davangere, like that. Then sit and practice them. If you find any difficulties, drop a comment. Please do drop a message to my WhatsApp number that I have shared along with this video. Thank you for watching. Namaskara. Namaskara. You might be feeling surprised why our English sir has kept all these things here on this table. There is a twist. Now onwards, I would like to teach you parts of speech. In the parts of speech, for noun, pronoun and adjective, all these materials are necessary so that I can reach you better and you can get the clarity of the concept. Okay? Come, let's learn parts of speech from this class. Friends, now we are in the fifth lesson of our English, high school English grammar. In the fifth lesson, that is parts of speech, we are studying about noun, that is subtopic. Noun is nothing but name. Wood, sky, floor, shirt, sugar, Rama, Tulsi, pen, bag, truth, sincerity, love, non-violence, etc. I have already explained this concept in the introduction video, our first video of this journey of English grammar learning. In that first video, if you searched in the YouTube like one intro, ENG, high school English grammar, you will find that video. In that video, I have tried to explain you about the concept of the noun. So noun is nothing but name. In the nature, you will find many crores together things and objects and materials. They all have names. Those names are nouns. Whatever we find in nature, maybe objects, maybe persons, maybe animals, maybe birds, trees, these all have their own name. These names are nouns. This is an object. What is the name of this object? Pen. So pen is noun. This is also an object. What is the name of this object? Wood or stick. This is an object. What is the name of this object? Leaf, then flower, then salt, then rice, then sugar, then flour, then ink, then coal, then water, milk, jug, hammer, this bag. These are all materials. These are all things. Names of these things is noun. So you find so many things in the nature. They have all names. That is what noun. Nothing. Very simple. Some things are there in the nature. They don't have concrete shape. They don't have any touch. They don't have any smell. And they don't have any taste. So they are abstract. We can just imagine them. So they have also names, just like love. Does it have any shape? Can you bring love and keep here to show in the form of a teaching aid? Nothing. Then we find sincerity. Then we find non-violence. Then we find truth. These are also nouns, but we cannot touch them, we cannot smell them, we cannot taste them. So these are called as abstract nouns.